I was just like, okay, I got like 15 provinces in the world. Okay, just recruit.
Yeah.
And I didn't really use mercenaries in that because I had just so much manpower.
Yeah,
So
no, like I don't really use mercenaries at all that much. Like if you have like a good core, you really don't need them.
yeah.
Um, like I'm sure that changes like later in the game once you hit like Age of Absolutism, you start needing mercenaries to like just fucking pick up the slack or whatever. But yeah, like that the thing that most discourages me from pursuing like EU4 achievements is the fact that the game updates way too fucking frequently.
Mm.
So
I
you
don't
know,
think it will update too fast now because like I think this next patch it'll be like a while.
all right, but because like I had like and also I don't like the RNG factor of like the way the campaigns tend to go because I had like a game as France going where I got really lucky, where I got the Burgundian inheritance thing when I like pretty much a cup like 1 or 2 years after I managed to wrestle the empire, like the emperor title from Austria, because he just happened to die at the right time. Um,
So you get all of it.
and then I took all of it, yeah, and that's how I got the. I'm pretty sure I have some screenshots of it, but that's how I got the 100 provinces before 1500. And I was approaching my fucking like I was like way over my state limit at that point. All right, I'm just join. Yeah, fucking Reddit is retarded with how like cause I put up a couple of those screenshots. Reddit is like ultra retarded with like its rules. So now I understand that you have to fucking comment on your own post, and that's effectively what you have to do, which is I didn't expect it. I expected that I just have to put in like a description or something. But yeah. Okay, so
I could buy the new DLC. Like I'm just sort of like on the fence if I wanna, because I want to buy it, but I just like it's just the fucking spy game. I don't know if I want to just learn it at this point.
yeah, like I don't honestly I don't know either. It doesn't look too great. Like I didn't see anything in there that was like, wow, that's fantastic.
I just saw a video of someone using the spies thingies to get like huge combat bonuses. And it was sort of like okay.
Yeah, no, like I don't think it's too worth it. In all honesty, like yeah, that's really just like all I got for you is that it looks like a fucking faff and a half, and it doesn't look like it adds anything else.
I didn't. It didn't look too faffy though. Like it looked the spy assignment and so on looked pretty. Like it didn't seem like it took a lot of time or like thingy. It's basically like you told the spies what you wanted them to do, and
Right.
then they did it, and then like you check up on your chicken after it's been cooking for a while.
Well, I'll leave that decision up to you. Doesn't look super interesting to me, but it like if you say it's not super like annoying, then I trust your judgment on that.
I don't know. Let's just play. But whom should we play as?
I'm always a big fan of playing dudes that are a little bit strong because honestly, like I was playing Greece last time and they were so fucking boring because they are so weak. Uh, and by the time they got strong with the whole Byzantine Empire thing, you guys were already dead or something. So yeah, I think playing like nations that are very close to each other in terms of like manpower is good because then we kind of like both get to do like equal load sort of.
Yeah.
Um, do any of. Hold on, I gotta look up like. European Union. I'm just looking at like, I'm looking at like formable nations to see if there's anything like super interesting.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Unified Baltics. Oh,
Greater
okay.
Indonesian Confederacy looks interesting.
Oh wow, they added a bunch of these. I didn't see. Ottoman, lol.
Dude.
Persian Empire. Holy shit. A lot of these.
Revive Holy Roman Empire. LOL. What the hell? Hold on. Is Germany? Controls all these states. And you get cores on all of it as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, so but you need. I assume you need to be. Hold on 1 second. Did that. Speaking of ovens and chicken in the oven, it's not chicken, but it's bread. But fucking Holy Roman Empire. I assume you'd have to be like the Imperial Germany, right?
Well, that's the thing.
Mutapa, Zimbabwean empires, proclaim Nordic unity, which they're pretty weak, aren't they?
No, the Nordics. I think you get like.
Do you have enough population? Is the thing.
Well, you don't have a lot, but you have a lot of industry. So, like, I think 25 million.
I do like these formables, because sure they're memes as hell, but they provide new opportunities to play. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Just we gotta like pick something that doesn't overlap, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, let's see, like what's the what is a good one that doesn't overlap but it's kind of close? Do like the Ottomans and like the Austrian-Hungarian Empire doesn't need to overlap. Like just like as an example from my head. obviously like a lot of the Asian and African ones don't either. Although they do seem kind of weak.
Because what do you do? What do you get? Like, as the Austro-Hungarians, do you only get cores on Hungary, or do you also get cores on like
Depends how you do it. If just Austria conquer all of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, right?
Yeah.
You can form it and get cores on all of it. But if it's Austria, you have Hungary. Sorry, you have to reintegrate, which is the same thing basically. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I think if you get all the cores, you get like almost 46 million population or something as the Austro-Hungarian Empire, right?
I don't know. Like I haven't done it, so.
Do you also get cores on Czechoslovakia?
Yep.
Hmm.
Basically everything except like just it's the Austro-Hungarian part. Like your map image is accurate, I guess, except Galicia for some reason.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, you do get Südtirol back. Well, no Venice. What, like in old Austria? Well, I guess that would be the Austrian Empire, right? Not the Austro-Hungarian Empire.
Yeah. You get your formals right, kind of.
And what do the Ottomans get? Like, are they even in the same league?
I don't think so, because they get basically like Mesopotamia, and then like the Byzantines is way stronger for that. For example, I think
Yeah.
even the Persian Empire seems to be better. Oh no, you will get cores on. Oh no, it's not too bad actually. But I still think it's stronger than the Iranian Empire. Yeah. Yeah, because the Iranian Empire is Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Egypt, and Turkey.
Okay. Well, that's way
Whereas-
better.
Yeah, because the Ottomans is like Iraq, Syria, Hejaz, Egypt, Libya, and Tunis, but not Iran, etc. Which I don't know, like.
Oh yeah, because it's literally creating the Persian Empire at its height is what that
Yeah,
does. Okay.
Although as the Persians, you have to go to war with the Allies and the Axis. Because you need to get Libya off of the thing. Actually, well, you could, like, if the Allies take over northern. Yeah. You should, like, give it, like, this is how strong they are at the start. Or, like, this is how much core. This is how strong these territories are at the start.
Yeah. Like I thought that they would, but they don't. You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad that you can't revive the Holy Roman Empire as like Austria, because it's like only Germany can do it apparently. You don't need to attack the Soviets, right? You just need to attack the Allies to recreate Persian Empire.
Yep. No need to with the Soviets.
Not even allowed to form the European Union as fucking Austria.
Well, they didn't form it. They weren't part of it historically.
I know, but alternate history. Oh wow, the focus tree on the wiki is super old. So yeah, which is easier to do? Austria into Austria-Hungary or Hungary into Austria-Hungary?
I don't know because I think I couldn't say because I know the as Hungarians you get some of the thingies to do it, so it might be easier. But I know Nathan has had huge issues with it, so I couldn't really tell you one way or another.
What if I dream big, Pilar, and I play as the Netherlands with a goal of not only revising the Treaty of London, but forming the European Union? That might be interesting.
Right.
I think I'd be a little
Over
bit.
your head.
Well, if things don't work out, like the reason why I'm picking this guy is because he has a lot of options. Because if things don't work out, I just move my capital to Indonesia and reform the Indonesian Federation or something stupid like that. Because I feel like with Austria-Hungary, it's super reliant on what the German Reich does and all that sort of stuff, you know? You know, it doesn't mean that we lose our land border because we didn't have one, you know? And I'm almost done with all my bread.
If you're gonna play some Dutch, I might as well just give forming the Nordic thingies as I go.
Alright.
Alright, let's see. Do we want... What sort of setup do we want? Like, just random? Generic? I don't know, like... Fucking decolonize everything.
Nah.
Fragmented Soviet Union.
Jesus. I don't know, I think for this, because it's like... Because we're kind of like alt-historying it up. I don't know, we might want to just... leave it all to chance and to see what happens.
Let's turn up historical AI focuses.
Because you didn't want to do Persia because it was like too much stuff required, or what?
Well, it's just like very far away, and well, I could still do it. Like,
No, because if you get Syria, right? Because the thing is, it doesn't change. Like me going from Austria to the Netherlands doesn't change anything, because at least with the Netherlands I have a fucking navy, if you know what I mean.
yeah. Well, it's well, actually, I haven't played as Iran, so I might as well, right? So,
Yeah.
I assume we're going like fascist or something.
I think I might have to.
Yeah, you good?
You know, let's see what I need for restoring the Treaty of London.
Isn't it just like conquering the?
Yeah, I don't need to be like democratic or neutral or anything like that.
No. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Oh man, like a guy called Mr. Meta Meta joined the game, and I was like, "What the fuck? How did you change your name to like some the Greek guy to me?" But no. No, the big question is: do I start with 2 or 1, or 2 or 3 research slots?
I think I might start with 2. I'm not sure.
I start with 2.
I start with 3 because I'm that advanced.
I have fucking don't spend all my civilian factories in one place with my 4 civilian factories.
It's definitely an upward struggle for you, I guess.
Because you have, you don't have too much more, but like, yeah.
I have 4 military factories and 11 civilian factories.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too much more, but it is definitely something.
Yeah, I'll get lots of money from oil though, or civilian factories, I guess I should say.
Okay, now let's look at my fucking huge amount of national focuses. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Okay, yeah, because it was like, if I chose Austria, it was like, if Austria-Hungary fails, right? Or if it, like, for some reason becomes invalidated, I become super useless.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I've got a weak government, apparently. Shell-shocked spectator of the Great War. Dude, what? What the fuck is this shell-shocked spectator of the Great War? Why does that reduce my factory output? Fucking.
Because you start as a DLC nation, which means that you get fucking nerfed to the ground.
That's pretty funny.
I'm bragging, by the way.
It's like we weren't in the Great War. We got threatened a little bit, and now we're ultra shell-shocked. Okay, how do I get rid of all these stupid fucking things?
Oh yeah, just take a while to read through your focus tree if you haven't played the Netherlands before, because it is very important. Like, it's like the French one is very important, that like you don't start the fucking French Union tree after you are about to go to war.
Yeah. Remove weak government. Red is the new orange. Fucking Jesus. Memes. You know what communism should do in order to... Oh, wow. Enemies on all fronts. You know what communism should do? Is it should give you loads of, like, non-core like recruitment, because, you know, it's the internationale. It's not like the nationale, if you know what I mean.
No.
Communism knows no cores. We're all Slavs here. Get claims in like fucking New York. LOL.
Lol.
That's
quite good.
I'm really just like looking at all this stuff, and man, they did give the Netherlands so many fucking options, Pilar, and like holy crap.
I know. Like the guy who made it, like he did like a whole dev diary. He's like, yeah, I had some time, and I am from the Netherlands, so yeah, I really like made some, you know, for you guys some options. Which is just like, okay, what the fuck else are you gonna do? Does that mean you're just lazy with all the other ones?
Yeah. He's like, I am from the Netherlands, so I figured I'd make the Netherlands incredibly strong. They have a claim on everything, and yeah, it's pretty good. Their navy is better than British Navy, and it's just fucking like, what the hell? Off-map military factories, lol.
Best military factories.
I don't know, I'm looking at this and it's like communism seems pretty fucking good as well.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I ask, because for me it doesn't matter who I pick. Well, it does matter because fucking...
How is communism for you?
Well, I'm generic, so...
Well, I don't remember if generic gets...
Well, it's like, here's the thing. Do you want lots of political power and 5% stability and 10% division recovery rate, or do you want 7% recruitable pop?
All right, so it hasn't changed from like the first version of this game, right?
No.
All right.
But like it really doesn't matter. But like
No, because right here it is like for my guys, the difference is if I go down the fascist route, I get a bunch more like naval factories. I get some military factories. I get I get 2%. I get 2% recruitable population, right? But if I do the fucking she's a puppet. The Germany. If I could do the Soviets, right? If I'm understanding this properly, actually, because these are mutually exclusive paths, so this requires join the French from loyalty to Moscow. Okay, so these are mutually exclusive paths. So let's see.
Because like if you want the 5% recruitable pop, you need to go the rightmost street.
Yeah.
For example, I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, because you get the 5% recruitable population, you get more stability, which is quite good. And you get the weekly 500 manpower increase, which I know, but it is something. Like, because weekly is, like, I don't know why they didn't put that there monthly, but that's like, 2,000 something recruits every month.
Yeah, which is let's see, yeah, which is 10 times your
Yeah.
natural growth, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. That's like that heaven of tolerance provides the amount of monthly growth that the Germans have on like recruitment or limited conscription.
Yeah.
The Netherlands first, because the Netherlands first like does you get the Joogstroom. Yeah, it is like just what to choose. Enemies on all fronts, heaven of tolerance. And otherwise, like I'm just looking at like the neutrality thing because there's just a lot of shit to look through. So actually being neutral is actually not that bad. Just if I go with the neutral route, I also get like 3%, 3.5% recruitable pop. Machinery. If you do Wilhelmism, fucking you get German defectors.
Mhm.
Do we need anything particular for those things? I could also go go to the democratic route, which allows me to
Does that do it for you?
it allows me to relatively quickly, without any limitation, seemingly, it allows me to form the European Union, or at least like invite people. Like I get 5 others: Sweden, Luxembourg, Belgium, and 5 others invited to the uh, Union of Nations or whatever the hell.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Do much.
That just divides them to their faction.
Yeah, I think so as well.
It doesn't.
Which is weird. Alright. Military civilian. Yeah, I think I think going with the fucking like it's so fucking like weird to see like all these things that are like all weird and mutually exclusive. God, they both have like so many things.
Hmm.
Axis is definitely better for you, right?
Like I pretty much need to go it if I want to have manpower.
Okay, then that is settled. Then I'll go Axis too, because like Jesus Christ. So will you be able to create a faction?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. God. What is national spirit? Weak government. What does weak government do? Does that? Okay, yeah. Form new government. First thing I do. Oh, well, factory construction for the Netherlands is memes anyway. Like, it's like any of it's going to not get destroyed. Do I have a marshal? I do actually. Holy crap! Well, I'm pretty much ready to go. I looked at all the things.
Made my mistakes.
I already planned what misplays I'm going to make in the future.
Nice.
Yeah, because it's all well and good. Because like the differences weren't that huge for like what they did, so it's like as in they were all good. They weren't like wasn't like one that I thought was like super fucking retarded, where it's like now you get like two things or something. So then to be like, well, Polarn, enjoy that non-manpower. This manpower should hopefully not be a problem. That and I'm pretty sure that that like once I do they have any things? No, they don't. God, the guy in charge of the Dutch cheese Indies looks pretty formidable. But oh yeah, Suriname. Do we have any troops there? Oh, yeah, what I was going to say is that I'm pretty sure becoming a fascist also turns my subjects into Reich's protectorates or whatever.
I think it does, yeah. Although I don't know what the difference is. It's just like better subjects,
It's just
basically.
way better, effectively. Like they give you way more of their stuff, pretty much, including manpower.
Yeah. I think they should add like something like that to the Soviet, to like communism, like give them some specialities.
Yeah, like
'Cause right now they're just weaker,
yeah,
weaker fascists.
yeah. If they gave, because like I think the thing that would make the most thematic sense is if you gave them like a huge bonus to non-core recruitability, because the Soviets aren't like they aren't nationalists by their definition almost, if you know what I mean.
Worrying. I think a little neutrality focus.
I'll you know put on a good old cup of tea and just go max neutrality.
But you get deterrence. Like, if you are going to like go on the liberty side of the tree, like going neutrality focus isn't actually that bad of an idea because of the military factory construction speed plus 20%, which is way better than the volunteer corps thingy.
Oh yeah, the communist guy like there is because there's like a whole bunch of dudes that are kind of locked behind they're like locked behind fucking thingies behind ideologies, and I will say some of the communist advisors were pretty fucking good. They're like ones that just give you free weekly manpower, if you know what I mean.
Right. Okay, I fucked it up already, by the way.
What have you done?
I didn't pick the fascist advisor to start with. I forgot.
LOL.
I forgot I wasn't playing as France, where you couldn't get him at the start. You have to like lock him. I'll like delay me by like maybe a month at most.
Yeah, I can't get him until I get the fucking for the fatherland anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I go to the Netherlands first, I could create a faction, but it makes a bit more sense, does it? Just give me more recruitable population. Because it is like not possible to. Because if I'm communist, can I still join your faction, for example? Or was that like hard locked out?
I don't think it's hard locked out. Like, I'm not sure.
Because
Oh yeah, you have to like cave to thingy, so it'll take you a while before you can go down each of the trees.
yeah. Because I'm just looking at like the I'm just looking at like the communist one, and the communist one does seem like way better now that I'm looking at it. Because some of the bonuses in the in the Germany thing are like very mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Right, because if I go Netherlands first, like it's actually not great because it like just puts me in like early mobilization, which doesn't really help me that much because it makes, at least unless like the fucking tooltip's broken, it makes like building civilian factories more fucking expensive, and building civilian and military factories more fucking expensive, which doesn't make that much sense to me. I'm abandoning the gold standard, Plarn.
I think you have to.
Use the guy that gives me more political power. Uh, to start with, big brain plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, the communist one is just so much better. Like holy shit. So I think I'll do that and see if I can join you anyway. Because that might be a possibility. Because like the Netherlands first is kind of trash. It's the difference between a whole bunch of like fucking free manpower and a whole bunch of just war support or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's the same for me, right? So
Right.
it's the thing because you're going for enemies on all fronts. Or...
Yeah, but mainly also because the advisors that unlocks are just fucking way better than the fascist advisors. Because here's a fucking communist advisor, right? Hold on, where is he at? Fucking, he is like non-core manpower 2%, weekly manpower 250, and
Yeah.
daily communist support, and it's just like so much like free manpower that I kind of need.
Yeah.
Both have at least trade influence points. I don't understand what placating the British or the Germans does.
It's you need to like have them balanced
Yeah.
to be able to go communist.
Yeah.
So you just need to like both for them to get to be like in balance.
Whichever one is like losing, I gotta placate the other one, right?
Yeah, basically. So they're like 5 points between each other.
Konrad Helflich, what a fucking Helflich, what a fucking name.
What was that?
That's my admiral.
Well,
Let's see, his name is Hellfly, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, okay, yeah. So yeah, if I just have to keep pressing the placate both of them button, and then that's how it's gonna work, right? So it is quite simple. What makes a man go neutral?
His desire for self-sufficiency.
Oh shit! Japan declared war on Japan.
Okay, I just put it to like fucking non-historical. Okay, like don't fucking go crazy, game. Jesus.
Our true enemy, Japan.
Yeah. man. All this manpower, but no guns.
Oh man, none of this manpower, none of these guns. I did get the military advisor quite quickly, just so that I can have enough military experience to actually tell these fucking cheese farmers that they need to use artillery, and because we don't have anti-tank guns, anti-air guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the divisions on the front are right now are understaffed in manpower. That's how fucking how trash the situation is there. In a couple of days, in like 20 days, I should be able to go down the neutrality path. Oh, they need to have at least 50. I thought they combined had to have 50. Alright, never mind then.
Well, you're at 25% fascism.
I have this little mini game where I have to press this button every 10 days.
It's to keep up engagement, you know.
Yeah.
Paradox hired, like, you know, inadvertently a bunch of like fucking mobile game developers.
Because the thing is, I also have to refresh because they don't like refresh on the screen. I have to refresh the screen like manually in order for it to do a thing.
Better. It's so nice to play a country where you actually just get political power
Yeah.
given to you that you can do stuff with instead of like minus 80 fucking what the hell is France?
I'm doing a report on the French during World War II. Well, they had a lot of like stacking negative modifiers that gave them negative political power.
Yep.
It's fucking my takeaway.
and I'm gonna have like such an issue declaring war because like I'm not gonna be able to do it before like quite late. I feel at this rate,
Right.
unless I get some events or whatever, like increase my fascism.
Oh, we should be able to go down the communist path now, which will give me some manpower, which will be nice.
Yeah. Oh right, one thing I could do is I could make the faction before I go fascist. That way, with like no fucking ifs or buts, we can
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh no, you need 100% world attention to do that apparently. Okay. Scratch the plan.
Maintain neutrality. We will not compromise our neutrality.
We will not cave. We will not.
It's like, you know, Hitler demands the Sudetenland. Like, before any nation is given like any opinion, the Netherlands is like, I feel neutral about this.
Yeah.
And then you can go Oranje-Boven if you're retarded. Like, looking at like what that gives, it's like it takes way longer to get like to the meat and veg of that shit. And like, sure, it gives you a little bit more military factories or whatever, but like the not having like a fuck ton of manpower is pretty bad. You get like 3.5%. Yeah, 3.5%. And you don't get the bomb ass fucking communist advisors or whatever.
Well, as the French, you also get some very good advisors. That even as fascists, though, like I don't remember what they did, but they were like, I think one of them even gave their credible manpower. Like, what the fuck is this? Is this Kaiserreich or something?
Yeah. Legacy of the 7 provincials. Yeah, because like the communist one will give me fucking like, I don't know, it'll give me like 30-40 times more recruitable manpower per month than I get now, just that advisor, and then the buff on top of that will just mean I have the same amount of like monthly recruitment income as like a country like Germany.
Yep.
Unfortunately, a lot of these communists will only Jesus.
Well, that one can happen, like. Like, I think since it takes so long for you to, like, I don't know, like, why they designed the focus trees. It's like, okay, so to be able to go fascist, you have to, like, what's it called? Like, yeah, whatever. You have to, like, take so many focuses that takes so much time
Yeah.
that they don't. The bonuses that they give you to communism growth is not scaled. Like they're only 0.10. Like it should be like 0.20 because
Yeah.
like you need to catch up, whatever.
Yeah, though as France, you do start with like 30% of your house already being like communist, don't you?
Yeah, I was thinking more in your case.
Yeah, no, like absolutely. And it's also another one of the things that's like really annoying is that like cuz sure the like Oranje Boven or whatever the fuck is like on paper that's more bonuses, right? But it's like fucking years before you reach like all those bonuses, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And then by that time you've already capitulated to the Germans.
yeah, exactly. And don't forget you should like if you want to do your industrial things focuses, that's
Yeah.
another thing. Like the focuses it's kind of broken. Like I don't know why they keep doing it.
No, I quite like it because it is like because if you could get everything you needed, it would be bad system, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just you need to be like really because like the communist one. If I get the maximum out of like the right communist path, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 of 70 days, and then I have like all the shit, which is like just a whole bunch of manpower, effectively. Which is what I need, rather than like the whole bunch of fucking nothing I'd be getting otherwise. Def Trato, what? Oh. There you go. And now I have the communist revolutionary, and I'm pretty sure like it's almost as fast as like you could get it, and now I have to wait to become communist effectively.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I am driving in my fascist wagons already.
Yeah, like I could have gotten this like maybe a month faster if I really super went balls to the wall, but that's about it. Because aside from that, I got it pretty much as fast as you could get it. But it gives me some more time for more fucking industrial focuses or whatever. It's every time I look at the bicycle divisions. How much fucking armor does a lol tractor I even have? Panzer one has. Alright, yeah. All I need to do is like fucking have enough piercing to penetrate light tanks, and then I should be okay for the time being.
Yeah. Because I don't know how many tanks the Germans build, but
They start with a bunch of light tanks. Is the thing. And just not being able to deal with those is really bad. As, super obvious as that is.
yeah, well, it's not that hard to get piercing though, so thankfully. Can take a piss, perfect.
Oh, we are getting it quite fast.
The revolution is here, guys.
The revolution is progressing over here.
Which one should I attack first? Iraq.
Remember to set your occupation settings and get like a cavalry or bicycle division.
Yeah.
Because that'll save you a lot of manpower over time. And also equipment.
I'll attack Iraq.
Yeah, like.
I can't make a faction until you have 100% world tension.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
This. Oh, 38. Holy shit. Oh wow, that was a quick war. Oh, wow, you don't have any steel?
Me?
Really? Yeah.
I have some, but not a lot now.
Oh, you have enough. This war is gonna be so bloody, holy shit. I am not prepared. um, well, Iran only has one airfield. Omega lols.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you research military police
No,
last
I have
last
two
game.
slots, bro. Like, I can't.
Oh yeah, right. I know about the last game, I should say.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I didn't research military police last game. Mainly because I was kind of like half not paying attention to those mechanics.
Although I didn't research them early. I did research them once I had taken UK, basically.
Yeah, there's like no point in researching them like super early. Like, what's even the point?
If you want to train your cavalry brigades.
Sure. Construction speed. Sure. The guy with the concealment bonus. It's like we just fucking pretend like they do with the concealment bonus. Just fucking pretend like you're like, I don't know, like a windmill or something in the Netherlands.
Hiding in the canals.
Yeah. Putting like a water lily on your head and just hiding in the water. It's actually a pretty good advisor because I'm not going to be having air superiority.
I would if I could like reach them, but I don't. So unless I capture an airfield by some chance, I won't have air superiority either.
Presumably, because I'm a democracy, once communism reaches more than 50%, like they'll just have an election, right?
You can do the decision, can't you?
There's prepare for a civil war and discredit government, and I can hold a referendum when they are more than 50%.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
Civil war.
Yeah, I don't know why they fucking want you to do a civil war ever. Like, it's so fucking bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they fucking talked about it so much when they were like revamping that system.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's like, no, you never do a civil war. It's so fucking bad. Like, just wait the 2 months. That will, it will take extra.
Yeah, if I go expand the steel mills, I get 16 more steel.
Okay.
I like how I can also have Fokker, but with me they have a different logo than the German Fokker aircraft, if you know what I mean.
Right. Is it a commie fucker? Or is
Well,
it a motherfucker?
yeah. Like I don't know if it was like a, because I don't know if it was like a Dutch, because it was like a Dutch person that invented the like the timed weapon system. But I don't know if it was a Dutch person working in a German company or if it was a Dutch company.
Fucker?
Yeah.
It started in Germany, then moved to the Netherlands after the First World War.
Right.
But I don't know, like Mr. Fokker, what nationality it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was German. Okay. All right, Dutch.
That feel when the Netherlands in like the 20th century is just like the backup plan for Germans. In case everything goes south, they just go there.
Yeah.
Man, all these construction bonuses with my like five like fucking civilian factories or whatever. I've got 18 now.
I don't think I'm prepared for this war. I'm gonna fight, by the way. Just letting you know.
That doesn't sound too great.
No. It'll be a very outnumbered Persia. But it's okay, like, because if they can like walk into my territory and steal shit, it's okay. Like, there's plenty of land. Because I just need to take Baghdad, and they'll just give up after that. Well, Baghdad and a bit more, I suppose.
I think I'm gonna take I'm gonna go for develop the Zandstad because it gives me less consumer goods factory usage. It does give me like research cost reduction for dispersed industry, lol. But the things that I get later from it are way better because I'd rather have motorized and mechanized costing less than fucking jet and fighters, costing 5% less. I'd rather have the motorized and mechanized being 10% less, Your almost glorious communist government.
Glumminist.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Iraqis outnumber me so hard. It's frightening. I'm scared. I'll give these divisions glorious names.
Standard Banner of Cyrus or whatever.
Yeah. This will make the Iran-Iraq war look like a playground fight by comparison.
Gotta slowly add an engineering company to the thing. right? Yeah. Yeah.
Zuiderzee.
Our glorious construction bonuses. Anschluss of Austria.
Yep. Anschlussdijk.
We're so close to holding the referendum. So close yet so far.
This invasion date is coming way too soon, but at the same time it's quite slow.
Well, Japan is a fucking lovely shade of purple right now.
Yep.
And it is just Hirohito's Japan, so...
Yeah. After a little bit of a disagreement with his government. Can you believe I chose Iraq because they had the smaller army? What a fool I look right now. Seriously, all these fuckers have built giant-ass armies. What the hell?
Hey man, Iraq is, they've got high population, and they should have, or well, relatively. They should.
All of these fuckers are out of manpower, so... And they've just built up their armies to the force limit, basically.
Because I wouldn't have recommended attacking Afghanistan if that was going to be the alternative.
Because they have even more, and Turkey is even more.
Yeah. You gotta quality over quantity those guys, you know? Show them the superiority.
Oh yeah, no, my armies are bigger, I think. It can't be bigger, what? There's no way. Oh, right. This needs to stop right there. What? How did I select my garrison templates?
If you go to occupied territories,
But I don't have any.
then you don't. If you have no occupied territory, you have to like. I guess if that button's grayed out, you can't do it.
Yeah. It's good to know the game makes decisions for me.
Yeah, no preparing for you, Polarn.
Yeah. And this is like World War II Hitler's stupid ideas, you know, like let's attack the guys who are way stronger than us, has more military factories, and just like fucking go.
Hey,
I have a strategy, so it's like
do you have a plan?
I have a plan.
Oh yeah, 22 civilian factories, Polarn.
I got
The Germans are gonna be so fucking happy once they take this over. They're like, oh, I love what you've done with the place. It's like the Ruhr Valley, but with less steel.
You trained the Southeast. We were gonna do that.
I see you did your own version of Lebensraum. Their version was just, tying a whole bunch of like Polish dead bodies together and like creating a dike using that.
Yeah.
God, the last 5% are the hardest. I can discredit the government. Sure. I've discredited it, and now I can hold a national referendum. That was worth it.
No longer get the nationalism, so I guess the war's off, guys. We're no longer nationalists.
Hey, I am now communist.
People's United Provinces.
All I had to do was discredit the government. Then I could have probably done it a little bit faster, but it's all good. It's doing industrial.
Doesn't that cost you stability though?
Only one, because it was like it becomes less and less hazardous the longer it goes, if you know what I mean.
Alright. Yeah, it's gonna go.
What a decolonization gets. 50 cities are going free.
The people of Iraq have suffered long enough under the monarchists. Yes, the monarchists.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking monarchists. They suffered long enough, for they look at their watch. It's been like a couple of years.
Let's dig in, people. Run a speed for this one. As a fucking easy game, easy life. Why? Okay, sorry. Game, this is not allowed. You're not allowed to extend the front line without my fucking explicit fucking permission.
Well, that's what they love doing. So they are so happy to extend that front line for you, Polarn.
Yeah. Has to be fucking game director, has to give you a personalized letter to be allowed for you to extend. Okay. Got Baghdad. Baghdadi. I would take Mosul. They're very close to surrendering. Oh no, I need to keep the good work.
The Fort Internationale. Okay, good.
This war is going quite well. Holy shit, it's going so much better than I expected it would.
Nice.
Like, holy fuck. Wait. Oh, crap. Encircled? You're encircled. Ah, shit, the airfields. Okay, it's not going better than I expected. I take that back, but it's not going. It's like can go possibly okay still. That's the verdict. So how close am I to capitulating now? Oh, not close at all.
Oh, the Germans have taken their fucking divisions off my border now.
Nice.
They're scared.
Oh, what?
What? It's like I'm looking at like Belgium, and they're like, yeah, Belgium have between fucking 18 and 40 divisions. I'm like, what? What the actual F? I'd like to know who they fucking hacked to do that.
No idea. Like, because I think they're just like their priority now is just to pump out divisions no matter what quote unquote cost. Let's see. Can I win the war with this one simple little trick?
At least red is the new orange gives me like quite a bit of thing. In 2 months, or 2.5 months, I'll have concentrated industry 4.
Holy shit.
Okay, the downside of communism is I do need to decolonization, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a shame, but it's still pretty good. It gives me some things. Rippin' pepperoni, my puppetoni. Okay, even considering that, it's like it's still better than the fascist one. But they're close. They're definitely not super far. But just I need more manpower. Like it doesn't really. All these like tertiary bonuses really don't matter. You know.
Yeah.
It's if you don't have enough manpower, you're gonna have a bad time.
Fuck, I was about to say, like... Oh, I forgot the...
Okay. I don't think I get a focus that brings me to early mobilization, does it?
Alright. Lol.
I don't think there's anything that early mobilization's me.
No, I think you just have to...
I think I just have to do it. Do it. Actually, I think the fascists do early mobilization me, but it's like not worth it at all.
No.
Yeah, they do in like that one. They early. Yeah, they put me to limited conscription early mobilization for free. But that's about it. I have 30 civilian factories now.
Jesus. I don't go like that. I barely have level 3. But I do have oil, so, you know.
There's that.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of oil too, because fortunately, I don't know if decolonization also makes me release Suriname and all that stuff. I think it does. Yeah, it does. Goodbye, oil. You will be missed. It is interesting though. I am a fan of this. Like I am a fan of when do I get rid of like shell shocked thing of the Great War?
It's... I think it's a political focus? What is it? Oh no, is it? I don't know.
Only give me a second. I'm just gonna look for it in the tree spec. Okay, because fortunately you can just search through the 3. Jesus
War
Christ.
on pacifism, apparently.
Which is yeah.
Oh
well,
no,
you
United Net. Oh yeah, no, brings socialism south. Wait, what? No, that's just does not have it. Oh yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. so you need to prepare the inundation lines. So the war on pacifism one. Nice.
Okay. Oh hey, what do these guys even have? They just have, these are just very basic. But they are veterans. Well, I got those 9 divisions, I guess. Those free 9 divisions. Can't complain.
Yeah.
We remain focused on the mainland, comrade. Oh, that has given me a lot of manpower, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. Because yeah, it gives me just 150,000 manpower, and also 9 divisions.
Oh yeah, holy shit.
Suddenly, it's given me a fucking standing army worth a damn. That's definitely worth it. Holy shit. Fucking.
Yeah, I'm currently recreating mine, so.
Decolonization all the way. Holy crap. Now it's like, fucking, now I should build some military factories. Because now I can actually fucking recruit an army, Polarin.
Yeah, nice.
Should definitely get all these. Divisions. Yeah, it did lose me like 5 civilian factories and 2 military factories, but that in exchange for, like, you know, it's a good deal. Let me put it like that, because like roughly around like 100 and like pretty much just 150,000 troops, or manpower I should say, is really good. Because now I have, if I were to recruit everything, I'd have an army of 250,000 in the field.
Everything, like,
Manpower and standing army combined.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I have 80k in training and 150k in the field.
Yeah.
So 230. So we're about par, I guess.
Yep.
But like, how much manpower do you have spare?
What do you mean spare?
In reserve.
In reserve, 116,000 now. I've got 116 in the field and 10,000 in training.
Okay, yeah, because I got 850.
Okay, you have to remember, I'm also still on volunteers, and I haven't gotten to the additional manpower shit yet. So
it's what I
I've got a lot in the tank, so to speak.
Yeah.
I'll probably be able
my
to
tank
get
is open apart from the conscription law.
right. My resource situation is now quite bad though. It's laughable. Like I only produce 8 steel, which is also why I had all these civilian factories built, so that I could fucking trade for it as well, you know? Yeah, and once I get the war on pacifism thing overturned, it's gonna be good. Or shell shocked spectator of the Great War. Because yeah, not if I don't get rid of that, that's like the ultra bad.
What's the give you again?
Minus 25% factory output, minus 10% dockyard output, and minus 50% recruitable population.
Jesus. No, thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, Anton. I have an advisor called Anton the Cum, which is Anton the Bull, as far as I understand it. So, but he gives me more manpower per week, which is great. Upgrading to infantry equipment too.
It's such a painful process to switch over because, like, I kind of just need more infantry equipment, but like, it's just, you know, I decided to switch over after all because I just needed it.
I do wonder like what the decisions will be for like the whole reducing, because I think shell shocked spectator of the Great War is so retarded, right? Like it is just, it is like, because it's Holland's the whole policy is armed neutrality, right?
Yeah.
Like why the fuck would that, surely, like, if anything, what that would do is it would just encourage more fucking armed neutrality, because the whole being armed neutrality worked out really well in World War One, all things considered. So
Aloof neutrality.
the aloof neutrality, that's understandable, but the shell shock spectator of the Great War is so retarded, it's insane. Like I could understand it if it would give you like minus 50% war support or whatever, so that like your people are just super against mobilizing offensively.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't understand why it would be like, oh, yeah, we're not going to recruit and we're going to produce weapons more poorly, making yourselves easier to invade. Germany is the greater threat, I'm afraid.
Maybe they make yourself easier to invade, so you're not such a big priority for the enemy. Just
Big brain galaxy brain plays right there.
Yeah. Oh, because we can take them out whenever,
German Reich claims memo.
What a meme.
Claims memel.
I just love that career officer promotion cost. The only thing that the promotion cost is fucking command power.
Yeah.
You just gain so much of it. Like, yeah. Thanks, Paradox.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you adding these general traits for me, so I can have some strategic decision.
War on pacifism.
Wait, did Germany declare war on? Okay. As Germany is at war now.
Third war on France and Czechoslovakia. Well, they haven't gone through Belgium yet, so that's going to be kind of awkward for them.
Well, they're justifying against on Luxembourg.
Oh, okay. I'm also hoping I'm not too fucking late getting rid of the war on pacifism or whatever. Okay, well, some stuff is happening here, that's for sure. Fucking look at like Romania.
Yeah. The London conference. Why hasn't Germany pushed into Czechoslovakia? Is what I want to know.
I don't know. Well, they just declared war on Luxembourg, which is something.
Yeah.
Come on, war on pacifism, get done faster. Because it's gonna take a while before I can even. Because should have just bypassed that shit. No, it's gonna take longer, so I do have to do it through focuses. I'm pretty sure they. Oh, Belgium's not even. Are they not even guaranteed by the UK?
No.
Oh wow. Fucking what? Did Great Britain just release? Oh wow, they just fucking released everything that they had as puppets.
Yeah. They're going commie.
Oh wow, that's gonna be interesting.
Like it's been. I thought you noticed.
I know I didn't.
Okay, well, yeah, they're young commies.
Interesting. Will it be a communist world order? That is interesting. I imagine that makes your job actually a little bit harder.
My job.
Yeah, because they're. I imagine Egypt and all that, all the subjects that have been released are gonna fight a little bit like harder than the British African divisions or whatever.
Yeah, it's a bit of a open question for me right now.
Luxembourg joined the common term.
Yep.
Dude, the fucking what is happening to like, oh my god, what fucking Germany's already at war with the Soviet Union and the French Commune. Fucking it's a red Europe right now.
Fucking non-historical focuses, am I right?
Yeah, Jesus. It's a bad day to be fucking Germany. That's in this world. It really is. Like, 'cause what is Italy doing? Okay, they are still fascist.
Yeah. They can't switch from. They only can go fascist in this game. Like.
We'll love it if like fucking Mussolini had another change of heart. He's back, baby. The switcheroo.
I just love this strategy of just like letting the enemy into my country, and then I don't have to fight as many guys to capitulate them. Well, and then I can just encircle them later on if I need to. Let's not forget to justify on. Oh no, that means they'll bring in Romania, which means. Oh, never mind. Okay, that'll be fine.
Okay, the war on pacifism mechanics is pretty interesting because it's like like I didn't realize this, but I probably could have used that to get communist even faster because so you boost like an ideology.
Okay.
And it lets you not only does it let you boost an ideology, it also lets you like attack democracy effectively.
Those fucking pacifist democracies somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know how the Dutch are even still producing fucking equipment or whatever, but because I have so little resources, but they're doing it. Yeah, it's way better to just like have these military, like just keep building more military factories and then later buy the resources than to like fucking buy the resources now.
Oh yeah, and then yeah. That's what you need. Like I just need fucking guns now stats. Whereas you're probably like a bit more
A
you
bit
can
more,
wait a bit.
bit more balanced at the moment.
Yeah.
Like my army's pretty solid for what it is. Pretty much, I'm mainly worried about Belgium falling to somebody before I get the chance, because I still have to wait like a whole bunch of days before that's finished.
Yeah.
But
Like it's 39 and you can't declare war already. Like that's a major weakness with the Dutch now.
it's also because of the way I did it. Like if I didn't try and get rid of like the whole shell shock spectator of the Great War, I would have been
Yeah.
able to declare war already. So yeah, it's just kind of like, you know, quote unquote misplays, but it's just like you can't really know all these things off the top of your head. I was just hoping that Shell Shock Spectator of the Great War would kind of, you know, fall to the wayside once we did the whole communism decolonization thing.
Yeah.
Fucking the Dutch, you know, pacifist revolutionaries or whatever. It's like we have to spread our communism south, but we still have, you know, Shell Shock Spectator of the Great War.
Man, my economy is lubed up and ready to go.
How many factories do you have?
Uh, 19, but like I was more talking about I got
You got a what, sorry?
all of it's being bought.
You got a what, sorry? A lot of oil?
Oil.
Right.
Yeah.
Quit India movement.
Oh, I don't think you need to quit India movement because you're already like basically independent.
Yeah, they are still a dominion, but they are gonna definitely get free.
Yeah. I think the final focus for the British just releases everyone. So yeah. Yeah, so they all become free now, basically.
Those recruitable population penalties on fucking India, but not on China though.
They fucking got called out for it as well. They're like, yeah, you know, fucking didn't give an answer, basically.
Yeah, the fucking, oh my god, like the orange above all or whatever is just way too fucking slow.
Hmm.
Right, I do need to like get rid of fucking shit. Oh yeah, no, never mind. Oh, Shell Shock Spectator of the Great War. Oh yeah, no, I did have to like get rid of Shell Shock Spectator of the Great War because holy crap.
Why? It's so good.
No, I do have to get rid of it because I can't even attack Belgium before before that's gone. And it's one of those things that takes up every 2 months that I can't like automatically Jesus. So they are like welcome to slow down.
Yeah.
Still no, it still would take too long to just justify war goal.
Custom focuses that you paid money for, right?
All my mana. Yeah, so pretty much like what you have to do, which is something that the game doesn't tell you, is you actually have to like rush, prepare the inundation lines, and then rush war on pacifism. It's so important to do that, which is one of those things which you only know through like a second playthrough.
Yeah, it's
Because it's like it doesn't say, but like, or it's like one of those like fine print things. It's like, oh, by the way, you can't do anything until you get rid of Shell Shock Spectator of the Great War.
yeah.
And then what it also doesn't say is that the national focus that like gets rid of it doesn't get rid of it. It just opens up the option to every 2 months do something about it.
Hmm. Yeah, so that's pretty bad. Alright, so this. You're gone. You're gone. Oh man. Excellent. So yeah, Egypt and such just became free.
Yeah.
Like, I'm almost tempted to like cancel my focus on Turkey just to be able to attack these, but whatever.
Yeah, like cause the faster you attack them, because they at the moment they have like no divisions.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's not necessarily about the divisions. It's more like which faction they will join once I attack.
But yeah, I suppose that's also true.
Oh. Well, this might be good for me, or it might be bad.
I'm just fucking sitting here like I'm just gonna turn the Netherlands into like the strongest fucking country in Europe without actually ever attacking anyone. I'm back up to 28 civilian factories, and I've got 17 military factories, soon to have like 25. It's like when we are ready, though, we'll be ultra ready. Luxembourg is at war with like the thing, but they haven't fallen yet, which is interesting.
Yeah, but like the same with the Czechoslovakia, they haven't fallen either.
Yeah.
Even though they've been at war, they're actually pushing. What the fuck? Are they Soviets able to get through now? I don't know.
It's not like the Germans don't have an army. Yeah, like so they're just held at like the. Oh well, Aragon is back.
Yep.
Fucking coming back to 1944 or whatever. Galicia's independent. God, fucking doesn't feel good to be like the things now, does it? Can I like actually have? They're not even at war with Poland yet.
No, well, I don't think they want to be.
No. God, is there no like diplomatic map mode?
You just right-click on the country and then you see who they're
Okay.
thing with.
Jesus, like they're. That is not a war because Italy is in that war. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Italy managing to worm their way out of that responsibility. That would be something.
Right back.
I still gotta do that like fucking 3 more times. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, he's trying to commentate.
The fucking who isn't in the Comintern nowadays? Like Christ on a bike. What a world. Wouldn't want to be the Balkan Entente either. After like the peace or whatever. Well, I think we found out who the end boss of this universe is gonna be. It's usually always Russia, but this time it's gonna be Russia and the fucking real Internationale, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out of building slots, so I don't know what the fuck to do with my factories now. Just build land forts or whatever. I just actually build some anti-air.
Oh wow. Jeremy was like, "Yo, want to join my faction, bro?" He seemed kind of cool.
I fucking still have to do that thing. It's gonna be 1941 by the time I fucking actually get to do anything.
Jesus.
Like, that's so dumb. Like, honestly, the whole war on pacifism thing, they could just fucking remove. Like, because it's just so... It's like, why the fuck do I have to click this button every 60 days? Like, why? Why can't it just be like, all right, you click it, and then we're just gonna do that to like
Yeah.
get rid of the thing?
I agree. Don't worry.
It's just Paradox just constantly demonstrating that the people that design the content are fucking retarded. It's like, so Billy, like, why? Right, so we have this special focus right now, where you have to press a button to do the war on pacifism. I've noticed that in order to do it, you have to press it 5 times over the course of like a year. Billy, do you think we could maybe have it once? Because it's unlikely that somebody will mix and match these for some reason. And then Billy's like, no, it's a fucking. I love 2-month intermittent options.
Gives the player a sense of
Pride,
accomplishment.
pride and accomplishments.
Oh, I should be this guy general. Holy shit. No, not old guard. Cautious. Reckless. There you go. That's more my style.
I'm just gonna research super heavy tanks because they're faster to get to the thing, to get to current. That and then idea behind it is I only have to build a couple of them.
Yeah. Oh, the fucking is weird. God damn. Fucking Turkey. You have an open front line. Just go, guys. Come on. Literally, the way into playing is Union of Britain. What? War with those guys. Or the volunteers. Okay, volunteers.
Do you not have any steel?
Me? No, why would I?
Oh, okay. I was like, what do you have? Actually, let me check.
Oil.
Do you have anything aside from oil? Because I don't have. My guys aren't doing anything.
No, I literally don't have anything aside from oil. And I'm basically selling all my oil as well.
Yeah. Might as well buy my steel from the U.S. because it's not like they fucking do anything anyway.
Good point.
Like, don't you want to build a great war tank? It's like not particularly. Hey, I got a 4th research slot. Oh, the game is gonna be over by the time I fucking get to do anything.
Good. But I fucking hate map graphics that are deceiving. It's like, oh, this looks like flat, and it's like, actually click on it, it's like, no, it's not. Like, what?
Okay, just yeah, just like fucking 4 or 5 more months, 5 more months depending on like how long it takes me to notice that 2 months have passed.
Mm. fucking guys, holy fuck. Oh, what? They cut me off? What? Oh, man. Shit. Did not pay that.
At least when I do finally fucking... Oh wow, the Soviet Union declared war on Poland. They're like...
You're not getting over. If you don't do Germany, I swear to God, I will.
They're bringing the front line to Germany through Poland.
Yeah.
God, fucking... I swear to God, if fucking America goes communist too... Okay, no, they're not. It's fucking just...
But like, why can't I push? Like, what the fuck? Oh, this is really now. It's like, this is.
Oh, you've been separated.
That's not really my issue. It's just, well, it is my issue as well. But like, it's like one fucking division. I got 20, you know, and just nothing happens. Like, literally nothing happens. Like so. Like, you just have like one little fucker just walk in, and then like the fucking whole army just collapses. Like, oh, we can't attack, guys. Like, okay. I'm not saying I'm playing with high stakes, but still. Should be a little bit less bullshit than this. Yeah, this is horrible. Like, the AI shuffle, like frontline shuffle, is actually what's saving them right now. Because they're just like keep like, oh, I guess I got the order from Bommel that I should like walk in here randomly, and then like, you know, it happens, and then
Yeah.
it's like thingy. So yeah, I couldn't just like there was no way like it just everything I threw at them they snapped or they just didn't. I don't know. Push wasn't hard enough.
I didn't even have a chance to lose yet.
Yeah.
Like, are you genuinely just dead or what?
Probably. Let's see. Where's my capital? Is that what it's not in a good place. Not in a worse place. Because I don't know how like fucking they can send so many dudes when the like the Romanians and so on can send so many dudes when they're actually at war with Germany. Like that's what I don't get.
It's probably because the fucking Germany's just getting the shit kicked out of them, like, super hard. God. Okay, 60 more days and then I can fucking declare a war, Blarn. No, 60 more days and then 70 more days and then I can declare a war.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, if you're hella dead, like, I wouldn't mind, like, just restarting. Because, I feel like I can do this, like, to a point where I actually get to do stuff way earlier.
Right.
Or at least somewhat earlier. Because, like, this is fucking ridiculous. I've just been sitting on my hands this whole time. You know, I have a pretty fucking decent army where I could probably fucking invade and destroy Germany right now, but, fucking war on pacifism.
Yeah.
China joined the Axis. Interesting. Right. Well, if you want to restart, like, we should do it sooner than late, rather than later.
Yeah. Yeah, they just took my port. So. Oh, white piece. What happened?
Huh.
Lol. They didn't take any shit.
The hell was that about?
Well, you've been very naughty, Persia, but yeah, just leave us the fuck alone. I guess I can just keep going.
All right.
I don't. Did I switch ideology? No, I didn't even switch ideology. Alright.
Did they just, like, destroy your army and that's it?
Yeah, but didn't even completely destroy it because I kept a lot of my equipment.
Well, just you give the sign, because I'm happy to just do a restart, because you know, I can.
Well, this
I can.
makes it interesting.
All right.
You know, 'cause, well, I won't say it didn't set me back at all, but like still, it's like I'm not in a bad position now.
Oh, okay. Well, sure then. I don't mind. I'll be fine over here.
I was expecting to just get annexed or whatever, but the fucking 2 weak choices in this game.
To quote Alexander the Great, if or no, it wasn't. To quote Caesar, if you know, if our enemies were winners, they would have won by now. It's like an ultra paraphrase, but. Okay, researching modern heavy tanks, or well, 1941 heavy tanks right now.
Is Armored Cars DLC, or am I just looking at the wrong place?
Armored cars are under like infantry equipment, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's just
Yeah.
motorized. Because I know they added armored cars, and that they were supposed to be under the armor tree, but I just don't see them, so I assume they are just there, which is just fan-fucking-tastic.
Well, like armored cars are a DLC,
Yeah.
not a fucking LOL. It's one of those things that really doesn't matter because it's like if the enemy doesn't have it and you can't get it, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Alright, convoys. Fuck.
Got a guy in chat saying I deserve more viewers.
What?
What a thing.
In chat where?
In a YouTube chat.
Um, I even got my 300 light tank still.
Nice.
Fucking
Just
Afghanistan.
slapped you on the wrist. Oh fuck, gotta make sure to press that button again. Probably let it slip for like a couple of days. They're fucking just, this is just like a fucking test in like object permanence or something. Like it's not, it's not fucking, doing anything. Like they understand it's like horrible game design, but they're just like testing to see how long people can remember information.
Well, they are like meta data gathering on everything we do, basically. So yeah, why not?
Time to bring socialism south, baby.
Oh, those wacky Persians up to their zany antics once again. So you'll invade Belgium, right?
Yeah, I'll invade Belgium and Luxembourg, and then I'll invade Germany. Because
Well, Luxembourg is part of the Comintern, so you will be invading France then.
oh right, then I might have to just like leave Luxembourg out of it for now.
You know who I'll invade? Fucking Kuwait, because I might be able to beat them.
I'd hope you'd be able to beat Kuwait. That would be ultra embarrassing. That would
Zero divisions, by the way.
God, just imagine like if you couldn't beat Kuwait, like I just like to imagine that you just get assassinated by your own guy. Unyielding defender. Defensive doctrine. Offensive doctrine. Well, just giving him offensive doctrine seems to make more sense now, given the fact that the Germans definitely are in no risk of attacking me right now. My army is up to 300,000 on the field and 60,000 in production.
Okay.
But
No, I'm even though I lost my entire army, I'm basically there already.
right.
Like, back there.
Hey man, my guys are probably better equipped than your guys.
Oh, wait, but do you have like tanks or something?
Artillery 2, anti-tank, and motorized.
Uh, you had me as support equipment.
Jesus.
I mean, there's no fucking thingy here, you know?
With like factories.
Yeah. But didn't I research the horsey thingy?
Horsey thingy.
The military police.
Alright. Oh, by the way, Dutch coastal defense ship, HRMS Bachan, will be finished in November 2021.
Ah.
Yeah, we don't have an air force because I didn't even have people to fucking fly the planes. So. But now I do, and I will get like enough people to where it's not a problem. I should probably actually reduce my Toad anti-air production because Jesus, don't need that much Toad anti-air. Okay, could you put the speed to like 3? Oh, what?
Yep. Oh, this will be funny to see who they'll join.
And to see how like I could possibly lose as well. Okay. Sure, just go. Okay, we are actually like pushing. That's good.
So do you have not any? Do you only have? Let's see. Okay, so you don't have any province apart from those in Europe, right?
Yep. And I'm pretty fucking good, regardless. Yeah, like I've got quite a bit of factories for just being effectively 3 provinces. I don't know if I can air superiority, but it's only like I've got anti-air guns, so I presume that they'll run out of fucking planes their 20 planes will get shot down eventually. Like I also have anti-air in just the province as well. We're definitely losing a lot of dudes. I've already lost like 37,000 Dutchmans. But I had to like kind of find out where they're weak. But we're gonna take Brussels soon, TM, which will be good. At least that's the plan here.
Some Brussels sprouts.
Some delicious Brussels sprouts.
Oh yeah, you have not pushed far, have you?
No, I really haven't.
Do you have air superiority?
Nope. I had like no planes because all my planes are dog shit, and actually let's see, did I get planes from like events or something dumb like that? No. Might as well actually have these fucking shit planes do some, these 12 interwar fighters do some air superiority. This game should be called "Do I Have to Fucking Come In and Actually Stop It from Having a Frontline Game?" Because the amount of times that they are just like, alright, we're gonna... Okay, should be able to take Brussels, hopefully. Okay, that's it. I'm fucking done with fucking having front lines. It's over.
It was a good run.
It was a good run. But when it actually comes down to it, like, I can't fucking afford to have like dudes just being like, all right, I see you're attacking Brussels and you've almost broken through Brussels, which will probably get the Belgians to capitulate. But what if we just reassign dudes that were fucking attacking Brussels to reinforce a place where there's absolutely no movement? And I'm like, all right, well, that's it. That's it. You're out.
Yeah.
Should have just done that from the start. Would have probably saved me a bit of manpower, but whatever. Hindsight, you know. Why did they actually fucking fail that attack? That's something. cunts! Fuck! Alright, well. This is fucking so stupid. It's like they're just like not reinforcing the attack, which is stupid, and the fucking I have to click on like the fucking little divisions are covering each other, their little icons, so I'm like trying to get like them to reinforce the attack so that they can actually, you know, win, because they need like continuous fucking support, otherwise the Belgians are not going to retreat.
But you're only attacking Brussels from one direction.
Yeah, well, I can only attack them from one direction, if you know what I mean.
There's no way you can expand your front line.
Not really, not without like pulling back or anything.
Like not going into Ghent, getting another thingy and so.
No, because they're like, I have to attack them where they're weakest, and right now that's Brussels, believe it or not.
Oh, okay. Right.
Well, the heavy tank designs came through like a couple of days ago, so now I've put a whole bunch of my factories on doing that duty. Almost 15 factories.
The Brussels roads gets bombed. A whole fucking country, a whole fucking Flandern is just full of potholes.
There we are. We looking like we're gonna get Brussels. Fucking took a quadrillion years, but they are reinforcing it again from somewhere. Not from the front line. That's where they're not reinforcing it from. There we go. We fucking have Brussels. Is it actually over for them now? No, not quite. They need like a little bit more convincing. But yeah, with the fall of Brussels comes a great glorious celebration, because like it completely disrupts everything that they're doing, pretty much.
Yeah. I marched in there before they joined some stupid alliance.
Nice.
Three plus 2 plus 3.
Well, this is definitely not a fucking good war, but it's what you get for like using front lines. Really, it's the frontline tax you pay. Which might as well have the name the retard tax.
Mm. Peace deal? Hello? Peace confirmed.
Nice.
Oh.
The Belgians, they are pushing me in now, but it's fine. Like they should hopefully capitulate hard. Oh wow. Yeah, I might actually be fucked here.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what's happening. You did a me.
Pretty much. Didn't expect they'd actually be able to push me like I figured they wouldn't be able to. They're gonna capitulate me before I capitulate them, lol.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you mind if we just fucking restart or something, or?
We can, I guess. If you lost.
Effectively. Like, I mean, like, I don't seem...
There you
Did I lose now?
Lost now.
I was puppeted, there you go. Yeah, Jesus, it's, fucking the Netherlands, man, their fucking focus tree is hot dog shit. Like, if you don't know what you're doing in it, it's like ultra garbage. Like, you have to have played it at least once. Which I'm not a big fan of shit where it's like that, where you know, you can't just be like, oh hey, you're playing the Netherlands? Have you played them before? No? Well then don't fucking play the Netherlands.
Yeah. I mean, it's like if you play the Timurids in the multiplayer, if you haven't played them before, it's completely shit, because you'll just like lose the independence war, you get independence war before you know what's happening, because your dude will die in the first month.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is this shit, you know?
Yeah. I'll just try and see if I can, that's pretty much the downside is we can play on like speed 4 for most of that shit, but the downside with the Netherlands is that they are just so like you just can't do anything Like until you have like that war bonus gone, there's literally nothing you can do. Doesn't matter if like now is the time to strike because now you have like double the divisions of Belgium. Fucking wait 2 years because you have to get rid of Spectator of the Great War.
Yeah.
That was like the main thing is that like by the time I actually got the thing, Belgium was already kind of too strong, and it was also just like retarded, like the way the divisions actually like decided to fucking use themselves across the front line was retarded.
Alright. Something quickly to eat then.
All right.
We'll, decide what to play.
No, I'll just pick the Netherlands again, but this time I'll actually like.
Oh, okay, right.
I'll just actually try and get it done quickly.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Just bear back then.
Yeah. And I'm back.